Hello everyone, Opalus here, and welcome back to another episode of Birthquest. So, last episode we went through the quote-unquote Kitsune lair and got the shit crit out of us. As traumatizing as that may have been, the next map is one that is very infamous in the Conquest community for different reasons than the Kitsune lair. The Kitsune lair was infamous due to the low hit rates you have in the Kitsune as well as the kind of annoying illusion mechanic. The next one is annoying because of its map gimmick, and if you know, you know. People either love this map or they hate it. I personally am more on the latter end, which makes sense because from what I could tell, the people who like the map are a lot better at Conquest than I tend to be. So, I'm just gonna blame it on that. But before we get into any of that, lottery time! Fuck off, Umineko. Lottery time! Let's give it another shot. We're still shooting for the bolt axe. We just need a silver ball. Come on! Okay. Come on! Aww! Oh well. Honestly, that's absolutely still not bad. A hand axe is incredible because it actually has slightly higher hit rate if I'm not mistaken. It does not. Huh. That's interesting. The throwing club actually has higher hit rate but lower might. I would have thought that the hand axe would have higher hit rate. Alright. Guess I'll still give it to her. There's no reason to give it to anyone else, really. So, like I said, next main map that we have on our agenda is Fuga's Wild Ride, Winds of Change. And before we do that map, let me just show you one little thing that it opens up for us. It unlocks us a new deployment slot. This is the one that belonged to Setsuna before her untimely passing, so now we're gonna have to start worrying about what we're gonna do here. Who are we gonna replace that with? And I was thinking, why don't we do Cordelia's Paralogue today? Cordelia is another flyer, which is a huge help. She should come with an offspring seal if I'm not mistaken. Ah, I can't check. She's not on her map at the beginning, I just remembered. She only joins the map, like, after you start it. But either way, I was thinking, it's time for us to recruit Cordelia and add her into the party. I do not yet know if she's going to become a permanent member of the party, but it's a possibility. At the very least, I want to get her so we can use her on the next map. So, her paralogue is fairly simple, but before we get into that, let's worry about inheritance. Tsubaki's skills don't really matter. It doesn't matter what skills we inherit into Caeldori, because Caeldori is also a Pegasus Knight or a Sky Knight, so she's gonna have those exact same skills. The more important part would be Oboro. What skills? Would I rather have Swap for movement or Seal Defense? I think probably Seal Defense. And now our Caeldori will inherit the two last skills that her parents have. So Camaraderie, which doesn't matter because she's already gonna have it, by virtue of also being a Sky Knight, and Seal Defense, which does matter because she isn't Basara, or sorry, what's the name? Spearfighter. Before you get started on a map, I do feel like we should probably get a few more staffs, because we are running low on those, let me tell you. I'm not particularly worried about this map, because it's still Birthright map on hard mode. Judging by how well Hisami's Paralogue went, I strongly doubt that we'll have any trouble with this one. Now let's give her that Sun Festal, and let's give Orochi a Sun Festal. She also has a Beast Stone. Oh, she can't use them yet. That's interesting. In that case, I give her Hinoka's Bloom Festal, and Hinoka will get the Sun Festal instead. That should work out. I don't think we'll need any tonics, nor food really. So let's get in. Alright, so Tsubaki's force deployed by virtue of being Caeldori's stats, so I'd like to bring Oboro as well to pair up with him. Who will we take out for that is the question. Probably some of our stronger units that I'm not really too worried about getting XP. I think Scarlet should probably be fine, right? But then again, I could get her Rally Defense if she reaches level 5 this map. I guess Sophie. We have Orochi and Hinoka for healing, so we're not too worried about using her for now. As you can see, this map is fairly simple. The goal is to rout the enemy, and there's a lot of heroes and sorcerers, with a few paladins up top. Alright, so let's worry about pair up first. pair Tsubaki up with his wife, since he's obviously way too underleveled to do much of anything. And first and foremost, we have to worry about getting all of these annoying heroes out of the way. I'll send Azura down here because, from what I remember, Caeldori should spawn down here. And once she spawns here, we can use her offspring seal if she comes with one, which I pray to God she does. If she doesn't, I should still have a master seal on the convoy, though. Yeah. And then we can sing for her and give her another turn. I'll pair up Saizo and Kagero. They're really close to S rank. Wow. And up here, who can one-run the sorcerer? She should be able to, right? That's 30 HP. Yeah, with worst comes to worst, they'll be fine. I don't think I need to do math on a goddamn Birthright hard mode map. I'd be shocked if I did. I'd like to block this part off with someone. Probably Oboro with the Guard Naginata. Can we buy more Guard Naginatas, actually? We can't yet. A dual Naginata might not be a waste, though. Alright. So Hineka's down here. I'll send Saizo over here as well. Now, we don't have a dual club. We do, on Scarlet. Okay, that's perfect. Scarlet with a dual club should be able to kill this guy with Fumbulvitor pretty safely. Then we should be able to plug this hole with Korin without any risk. None of them have Worm Slayers or anything. And Saizo and Kagero should be able to take out this first invader. Yeah, this seems like a pretty safe approach for the beginning. I'm not too worried. So, for now let's save. And give it a shot. Paralogue 13 starts now. How is this possible? They've swarmed this area? Is there no end to them? The odds seem against us. Let me help, Father. Caeldori, you shouldn't be here. I'm sorry, I don't mean to disobey you, but I had to jump at the opportunity. Daughter. I want to help. I really, really do. I'm tired of sitting home alone and waiting to be of some use. I'll never be as perfect as you are, Father. But I'd like to start trying to be. I have rigorously trained myself in martial arts, among other disciplines. I won't disappoint you. Caeldori, of course you won't. You seem like quite a wonder already. Alright, stay and fight alongside me. Don't get overconfident, though. This is your first battle, after all. Yes, of course. I'll do my best, Father. Thus, the map starts, and we have Caeldori.
I'm here to help.
I genuinely cannot remember the last time I played Birthright without Caeldori. If you've watched episode 1 of this series, you know that Awakening was my very first introduction to Fire Emblem. So, obviously, I have a sweet spot for the homages to its characters. Add on to that just how easy it is to get Caeldori by virtue of her father's incredibly early join time, as well as the existence of the Offspring Seal, and you have a low investment but really high output unit. Sky Knights are awesome in Fates. Just like in most games, Flyers are OP. So having another good one in the form of Caeldori is very welcome. Especially now that we've lost Setsuna, who we were going to promote into a Kinshi Knight, we can instead promote Caeldori into one to replace her and grind up her bow rank this chapter. Let's quickly go over Caeldori's base growths. No classes, no mother. 55 HP, 35 strength, 15 magic, 40 skill, 40 speed, 45 luck, 35 defense, and 20 res. A solid spread all around that can quickly escalate with a good mother. Skynet Caeldori with Oboro as her mother reaches the following growths: 43 HP, 48 strength, 18 magic, 50 skill, 55 speed, 63 luck, 38 defense, and 45 res. It works really well on a unit like her. Of course, like with any other unit, we're gonna have to hope for some good levels so she can catch up to the rest. But even if she gets terrible levels this run, she can still be promoted into a Falcon Knight, which offers 8 movement and staff utility. We're gonna find a way to use her. But I'm honestly not worried about that. I have never been disappointed in a Caeldori. Like we mentioned, the first thing we're gonna do is use that Offspring Seal. Now this reclass isn't gonna take a lot of thought. We are going straight for a Kinshi Knight. I think the bows will really help us in the next map. So, here we go. Caeldori gets reclassed into a Kinshi Knight on a giant chicken. Alright. Now let's start whittling this map down. We're gonna start off by establishing some damage with Kagero, combined with her Sword Catcher Dual Strike, and then we can kill this guy with Saizo. Next, I will kill this guy with Scarlet's Dual Club, as aforementioned.
Miss.
Perfect. And now, let's take a little intermittent break to take a look at up here. Actually, her hit rates are not bad at all. I expected much worse considering the fact that, you know, weapon triangle disadvantage exists and we're hitting him with a club. But luckily, she has incredibly high skills, so I think that evens it out somewhat. How about a dual strike? That's 30, that's perfect. Yeah, it would have been if it hit. We still get the kill, of course, but not as perfect as it could have been. Rinka gets a level, and... more speed! 27 speed! Rinka, what are you on? Holy fuck! Rinka is not playing around. She knows what people think of her, and she has decided to prove them wrong. And Takumi just is not letting up either. They're both giving their absolute A-game. Okay, we've got a shit ton of heroes approaching us here. Both have swords, so not too worried if I just equip a Guard Naginata and heal Rinka. If we're going back down here, I definitely think I need to plug this hole with Korin. I'll go ahead and already start attacking since it's not like they can do much damage. Oh, they have that 7% crit rate that we've grown to hate. Let's see. +3 luck, that's all I need, baby. We're gonna move Korin over here. We're gonna sing for Korin. And now when they attack us at one range, we have Voice of Peace triggering, so Korin doesn't take as much damage, and Korin has a bit more luck, so the odds of her getting crit are lower. Still not 0, but we'll take what we can get. Now these sorcerers are posing a bit of a threat, but luckily we have someone here who I think will be able to tank them. 17 res is plenty, especially considering that she can't get doubled, so all we have to worry about is taking this guy out, and I think a dual strike should already suffice for that. The question is... oh, right, he doesn't have a weapon. I was so confused. I forgot I had Tsubaki equipped. I was like, why can I attack him? Is he bugged? Okay. With a sword catcher, that's a swift kill. Now, let's see how many of them will be able to attack us. I see. So 2 would be able to hit Ryoma. Would they be able to kill? We have 33 and 36, that's 69. Ah, how funny. And then we have 24 res, that's 65, 45. If they both hit, it would hurt a lot. I think it seems the safest to just retreat and cover up Oboro and Tsubaki. And then we'll just... enemy face. Let's turn animations on and give it a little look-see. Nice. Okay, here we go. One of them attacks Hinoka, but it doesn't do much. Korin gets attacked and doesn't get crit. Oh boy, they're really starting to move in now. This is looking like we'll have to fly Oboro all the way up here to take this one out. I could move in... I could trade a Yumi. Do I even have a bronze Yumi? I do. I don't think a brass Yumi would be enough to kill or do significant damage is the issue. But if I weaken with Kagero... oh, or Korin can crit. Or get a Dragon Fang. Level up for Kagero and another pretty damn good one. I'll start whittling this guy down. Then I'll send Caeldori in here, and I'll trade myself the brass Yumi from the convoy. And if we hit, that's a kill. Yeah, I'll go with Kagero, because she has slightly higher hit rate. Perfect. Then we can sing for her. And go for another one. That's 22. We could kill at one range. The sorcerer should be able to reach, so that's what we'll do. Okay. Now, like I mentioned, we have a fuck ton of enemies approaching us from up here. I'd like to kill as many of them as possible, so I'll start off by sending Oboro up here. That's a level. Speed, def, and rest. Okay, Takumi could kill with a dual strike here, so long as Orochi doesn't miss. Slightly sticky situation. I can't see a way to get much use out of Rinka this turn. Oh, there you go. We found a way. Ooh! That's why we love him. Okay, and now we've got a pretty safe kill here as well. Oh my god! He just keeps going! Oh, Takumi! Okay, how about this one? Okay, it's a kill. And if we place Hinoka in front of him, he shouldn't be able to be killed in turn. Yeah, if we attack this guy at one range, this guy won't be able to move close enough to kill Takumi. And she shouldn't take too much damage from either of them. That's 9. Yeah, no. This seems like a safe play. So let's take this one out. Takumi! Holy shit! He's on demon time! God, that's awesome. I love him. He is literally aura farming. Okay, now this one. Should I bait him out with Sakura? I don't really have a way to heal, unfortunately. Down here, at least. Oh, I have a Vulnerary. That's good. So I'll trade the Vulnerary. And I guess I'll go for a dual strike with Ryoma. We'll move Sakura up here and pop the Vulnerary. And then we'll Bolt Naginata the shit out of him. Enemy face, here he comes. Like expected, nowhere near one shot. Nice. Hinoka takes 0 damage from the mage, obviously, and still very little from the hero thanks to her Guard Naginata. The paladin also moves in. Okay. That changes things a little. I could technically reach like this, but the issue is I don't have a beast killer up here. Killing this guy is gonna be hard. Even for Takumi. That's how you know it's bad. I could go for a pair up to get the necessary speed to double and kill, but then we have this guy as the issue. Killing this one won't come with damage. And we have 25 res, so we should be able to tank whatever he throws at us. The only question is, can the rest of them finish him? Okay, we've got 40 and 80. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we should be fine here. I'll send Oboro over here to take this one out. And she's safe from damage from the sorcerer thanks to her shield gauge. Now I'll pair up these two for the speed on Takumi, so Takumi can double this one and get the kill. He can't get the kill. I misread his attack. I read 25, not 22. Oops. Should still be fine. How about a Calamity Gate? Oh, he's a sword. Rinka? Odds aren't the worst. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna shoot for a crit here. If anyone can do it, it's him. Takumi, show us what you got, buddy. Play a song! Allow me! He is just on a roll. Ryoma, who? And he gets another skill level just to get even more crits. That's why he's the GOAT. Okay, now with the Tiger Spirit, we should be able to whittle him down enough to kill him here. Easy. That's the left side cleared. Now it's a matter of sending our units over. Can any other mages reach? Doesn't look like it. So I'll send her over. So I can kill this one with Caeldori. Can't kill in turn, no chance of a crit, no skills. Alright, and we dual strike. Alright, strength, skill, luck. Air superiority has been obtained, and Scarlet gets rally defense and a pretty good level. Alright, now we'll pair up these two and send Corn up. Okay, now back to the sorcerers. None of these heroes are able to attack at 2 range, and these guys aren't able to reach nearly as far. So I could bait him with Kagero, I think. Kagero has 26 res, he has 33, so Kagero should be fine, should only be attacked by 1 unit. 25, he has 14, so yeah, we can double even with a Steel Dagger, or Steel Shuriken. And I can even rally defense now if I want to. Let's rally her luck. And patiently wait, I suppose. Everyone's moved, so we wait.
Miss!
With ease. Okay, now we can unmark these guys. And instead we can mark these guys. Both of these should be able to... yeah. Both of these are able to reach this tile, so we can bait both of them with Kagero. I'll go ahead and move these units into those little forts so they can heal. And... in the meantime, up here, I'd like to bait out the first hero. I'd say that's a job for a Boro. I'd have to split up, but I think it's fine. Oh, wait, I have swap. Or, no, shove. So yeah, I can just move her over here, equip the sword catcher. He should have a sword equipped, right? Yep. And then we can move Rinka, and we can use shove to get her into the range. Perfect. While I'm at it, might as well rally her speed and move Umineko into the fort so she can heal a bit. And now we wait again. Turn on animations and let's check it out. With ease. The Sheik gauge doesn't even matter. That should be level 5 for her? Oh no, probably not yet. Oh, it is, wow. Pretty good level and rally speed. Nice. Now here come the mages. Like expected, they do bumfuck nothing to Kagero thanks to her pretty damn high res. Here comes the second one. Again, nothing, and we have a shield gauge. The rest of the hero starts moving as well. How well do they fare against the Bronze Yumi? Pretty well, I hate to say it. No Wyvern Slayers again, so we could just pluck the hole if we want to. They can move that well across the water. Alternatively, I could just use the Sword Catcher to kill one of them. How well does the Bronze Bolt Naginata do? Honestly, pretty. Damn. None of them have 2 range. I think I'll just plug this hole. I'll kill this one with Saizo in 1 hit. That's level 5. Perfect. And then I can plug this hole with Korin. None of them are able to really touch her. And to add onto that, I can even rally her defense with Scarlet. And now they can't even reach Saizo. And Scarlet's also not at any risk of getting hit. And I think now I just wait. Alright, up here we have the boss and one other sorcerer. This guy has quite high magic. That's 43 damage. Even Orochi would take a good bit of damage from that one. How much does a pair up give? Does transfer show that? Doesn't. Bummer. Should I risk it? Or should I just tank him with, bait him out with Hinoka? Ah shit, this guy can also reach. And all of them have pretty good range in general. I could just Takumi. Funnily enough, I can just drop both of them here to prepare them for the assault. As well as Oboro. And the next turn I can send some more flyers up there. So now we wait. As expected, Scarlet eats him for breakfast, as always. And he still lives, so there's no risk. Because this guy also can't kill. And the last one will attack Zoran. Okay. Now let's check the damage output up here. Just in preparation. As expected, this guy does stupid damage. They can't move onto the water, so honestly baiting from 2 range doesn't seem like the worst idea. We still don't have a 2 range lance though, so it would really be all Takumi. But the issue is, if I place him over here, and he kills one of them, the next one could just take their place and kill Takumi in turn. So it's looking like that's not gonna be what we'll do here. Meanwhile, down here, I guess I'll feed most of them to Caeldori. She should be able to take out the big one too. Yep. That's another level. And then we can kill the next one with Saizo. Okay. So, how the fuck do we go about this? Oh, we could bait them into a wide open area by simply having them attack a unit that can't counter, such as Guard Naginata Hinoka. So that'll probably be what I do. Alright, the time has come. None of them are able to one-round Guard Naginata Hinoka, and Guard Naginata Hinoka isn't able to hit them in turn. So, this should work in baiting them out of their hiding. Yeah. Now we just wait. Here they come. 8 damage. Honestly, still not little considering he's attacking a fucking Falcon Knight with a Guard Naginata. I'll mark this guy just so I know how far I can go. We still have a dance, so keep that in mind. I mean, what about the emergency button? The emergency button can do it. In case of emergency, press Ryoma. Move over here. This way Ryoma gets a safe dual strike. Alright, this is how you get a kill. Do your thing, Ryoma. Say the line, Bard! Oogie! That's the boss down. And at level 4, the man himself. Okay. Now we can dance him out of the way. And bait the next one. We'll trade over the Guard Naginata. Equip the Guard Naginata. Rally her defense just in case. And then we wait. The next one approaches. Like before, nothing. Now I'm not scared anymore, so we can move all our units up. I'd like to see if I can force Caeldori to reach bow rank D. But I don't think I can. Just barely not. Instead I'll give this kill to Saizo. That's another level. And I'll block this opening with the Rinka. Rally her defense. And now we wait. Yeah, nothing. Now we should be able to weaken him once more with Caeldori. It does 15 damage, but that's totally fine. We can even do so again. That's another level for Azura. We just need to heal her first. Don't rescue, never again! And yeah, we can lift that as well. And we did it! Bow rank D! Fuck yeah! It's almost like I actually did the math. I didn't. I don't even know how exactly. I don't know how many hits with the weapon you have to get to level up from E to D. Now, who do I give the kill to? Probably Sakura. I want Sakura to get her, to get the level 5 skill. The defender skill. So, let's get the kill. Level 5? Is it a good one? It's a good one. And she gets defender. Thus, with 10 turns, or in 10 turns, we've done it. We've beaten Paralogue 13. And we now permanently have Caeldori. I'm excited to use her in the next chapter. I wonder if she's gonna make it a lot easier for us, or easier at all. To be honest, I'm just doing my best to procrastinate Fuga's Wild Ride because I'm scared of it. This was a nice and quick episode again. No surprise crit to mess me up. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Unfortunately, we still haven't gotten the Bold Axe, but it can't take too much longer. One of these days we'll get it. One of these days. Thank you all so much for watching. Next episode we're going to take on Fuga's Wild Ride, and it's going to mentally break me, so I hope you're prepared for that. See you all next time, and I hope you all have a great day.